Ask anyone and most people will agree that Louis Vuitton is one of the leaders in the luxury world today. However, few may know that the giant fashion house we now see didn't have a privileged start at all. In fact, it couldn't be further away from the truth. The brand's story didn't actually begin in fashion either. In this video, we uncover this ultimate tale of rags to riches, and discover how a penniless runaway managed to build a 160-year-old luxury empire with nothing but pure innovation, determination and skills. But before we begin, if you not subscribe, please subscribe to this channel, and also giving a thumbs up. As I mentioned, I'll post every single day. Louis Vuitton was born on the 4th of August 1821, in a city called Angers, in France. His parents were poor farmers. During that time period, France was ravaged by the Napoleonic Wars, and many farmers, including Louis's family, faced starvation and bankruptcy. Given the family's economic situation, Louis Vuitton had no choice but to work on the family farm. From dusk to dawn, he planted and harvested crops, raised the animals, and stockpiled firewood. When Louis turned 10 years old, life became even more difficult. His mother passed away, and soon after, his father remarried. Louis's stepmother bore hatred for him, and she spared no moment in making Louis's life miserable. Eventually, Louis decided that he had endured enough pain. When he turned 14, Louis quietly slipped away from the farmhouse and headed to Paris. Louis had no money or food with him at this point. He just knew that he had to leave his family, and spent no less than 2 years traveling to Paris entirely by foot. Having nothing on him apart from the determination to change his life for the better, the teenager took numerous small jobs during his 280-mile journey, before successfully landing a job in Paris working as an apprentice for famous boxmaker and packer Romain Maréchal. Impressed by the young Vuitton's diligence, seriousness, and perseverance, Monsieur Maréchal believed that these outstanding qualities would skillfully serve his business and aspirations, and he was right. In 1854, Louis Vuitton set up his own shop on Rue Neuve des Capucines, Paris, marketing himself as a loyetier et emballeur, or specialist packer and luggage maker, offering specialty packing for fashion, for those seeking a professional who could safely pack the most fragile objects. To accommodate the ever-growing popularity in train travels, and the increasing demand for an innovative and convenient trunk design, Vuitton introduced its very first flat trunk in 1858, featuring a flat top and bottom design that no one had ever seen before. Previous trunks at the time had arched tops to prevent water from seeping in when they got loaded into the cargo of ships or trains, but this new design, perfected by Vuitton himself, was not only stackable, but was also created with the lighter and sturdier poplar wood that made it easier to transport. He then covered it up with a waterproof pearl gray canvas he called Trianon instead of using traditional leather, which easily cracked and was prone to mold and bad odors. The flat trunk turned out to be a spectacular success, and Vuitton decided to expand and move production out of the city to Asnières due to burgeoning demands. In the spirit of a true innovator and entrepreneur, Vuitton didn't stop there. He, along with heirs thereafter, continued working hard to improve the strength and lightness of their creations, while revitalizing fabrics and patterns based on different backgrounds, such as a stripped canvas called rayé, as well as a checkered pattern called damier, to fight against counterfeits. Vuitton's business was established right at a time when travelers were eager to explore the newly established shipping and train routes, and exotic travels called for specific luggages. For this reason, made-to-order requests were pouring in from everywhere, and Vuitton began creating luggages and boxes with special designs tailored to the needs of the new generations constantly on the go. 1854 was a big year for Vuitton. Finally feeling successful enough to take a wife, he married 17-year-old Clémence Émilie Perriot, who gave birth to their only child, a son named Georges, in 1857. He also left Maréchal and set up his own business on Rue Neuve des Capucines, advertising his new firm with a sign that boasted, "Securely packs the most fragile objects," specializing in packing fashions. In 1859, Vuitton moved his young family to an apartment above his busy workshop in the northern Paris suburb of Asnières-sur-Seine, and in the following years, his entrepreneurial skills and flair for innovation came to the fore. Louis died in 1892, and was succeeded by Georges, who continued his father's flair for innovation and entrepreneurship. As well as keeping pace with technology, he brought Vuitton to an international audience, opening a London store in 1885 and taking the brand to the Chicago World Fair in 1893. And until now, Louis Vuitton has one of the most successful business in the world. From a small village boy to a master trunk maker for the rich and noble, Louis Vuitton's voyage to success is a fascinating story depicting the foundations of a brand that would go on to change the world of luxury lifestyle forever, transforming the art of travel into a real art of living. I hope this video will inspire you and pursue your career, whatever it takes, or no matter how long that they arrive. No matter obstacle that you have, continue to let your dreams come true. Well, that's the story. From now on, if you like this video, please subscribe to this channel and also hit a like button. Have a great day, and see you in the next video.